So exciting. Okay, parent function obviously is y equals the square root of x. Our reflections, if a negative is outside, is reflected in the x-axis. If we have a number outside of our radical, then it is stretched or compressed. And remember, if we have a minus sign inside, and now it's inside our radical, used to be in our parentheses, that's our left, right. Remember, those are opposite. And then outside, plus is up, minus is down. Okay, so still using those same transformations as before, just a different parent function. Okay, so let's graph our y equals the square root of x. Does anyone want to guess what shape it is? Any guesses? Does it give me a line? No, not a line. It's going to be a parabola. What did you say? What's the shape going to be? A V. Let's graph. Okay, easiest way to graph is plugging in points. Make our table x, y. Okay, question. Do I want decimals, fractions? No. So let's be smart about what we pick. If I pick 0 for x, what am I going to get for y?
0.
Square root of 0 is 0, right? Okay. What about if I put 1 in for x? What do I get out? 1. Square root of 1 is 1. I put 2 in for x. Is the square root of 2 nice?
Nope.
No, let's not use it. 4. Next one is 4. Square root of 4 is 2. That should be enough to plot. So we got 0, 0, 1, 1, 4, 2. So we got a little, like half a parabola. That's sideways. Kind of even looks like a square root, right? No? I don't know. Okay. That's our parent function. Okay? The next one says, what do the graphs of y equals the square root of x plus 2 and y equals the square root of x minus 3 look like? What's different from my parent function with this one? Plus 2. Is it outside my radical or inside? If it's outside, then up, down, or left, right? Up, down, it's plus. Plus going down? Up. So all I'm doing, instead of starting at 0, 0, I'm going to go up 2. So I'm at 0, 2. Bless you. Okay. From there, we went up 1 over 1, right? Going back to our origin, we went over 4 up 2, right? I always go back to where I started. What your new 0, 0 is, I think that's the easiest way to plot. Yes, you can make a table again. Seems like a lot of work though. Okay. We have y equals the square root of x minus 3. What's going to be different about that compared to our parent function? Down 3. Am I going left, right, anywhere? Nope. So instead of going 0, 0, move it down 3. From that starting point, up 1 over 1. Back to our starting point, we went over 4, up 2. Why does that not seem right? 1, 2. I missed. That's okay. Okay. Questions here? Seem A-okay? Okay. Well, what happened to the other ones? There we go. All right. Square root of x minus 3. This time, notice the minus 3 is inside our radical. So what does that mean? Is that an up, down again? No, it's a left, right. When it's inside and a minus, are we going left or right? to the right. We're going right 3. 1, 2, 3. So this is our new 0, 0. From there, up 1 over 1. Back to our starting point, over 4. Up 2.
You're always going to use
The same.
yeah.
I shouldn't say that. Unless you have a number up front.
Which we do when we use front home.
How about y equals square root of x plus 2? What's happening there?
Go up
Up 2?
Left 2.
Left 2. Thank you, Kate. It's under the radical, so we're going left 2. That's my new 0, 0. Up 1 over 1. Over 4. Up 2. That one looks more like a rocket launch. But that's okay. Okay, those are our basic transformations.
What's this class?
15.
Are you bored already, Kate?
I'm sorry. I was bored when I sat down.
Ugh, Jonah. Alright, now we got lots going on. Feel like we need a refresher on this. What's the negative do?
Reflex.
Reflects over our x. What's the 3 do?
Stretch.
Stretch. What's the plus 2 do?
Minus 2. Left 2.
Left 2. What's the minus 4 do?
Down 4.
Down 4. Okay, easiest thing to do. Start with our table of our parent functions. This is square root of x. Okay. That's when we first did. We had 0, 0, 1, 1, 4, 2, right? So this is our parent. P for parent. Okay. First thing we're going to do is multiply our y values by negative 3. Okay. So I still have the same x values. I just multiply by negative 3. 0 is still at 0. If I take my 1 and times it by negative 3, I get negative 3. If I take my 2 times it by negative 3, I get negative 6. Okay. So first, multiply by what's outside. Okay. From there, you said my 2 does what? Left 2. So we're going to take these values, go left 2, and we're also going to go where? Down 4. Okay. So let's start by graphing these points. Okay. So we got 0, 0, 1, negative 3, and 4, negative 6. So we got something that looks like that. Okay. So that's just our table values. To get our final answer, we're going to take each point, move it left 2, down 4. Okay. So 0, 0 is going left 2, down 4. So that's my new starting point. Okay. Left 2, down 4. Left 2, down 4. So this green line is technically negative 3 square root of x. And this blue one is the function that we wanted. Negative 3 square root of x plus 2 minus 4. If you want, yeah, you can just make a table with these values and plug them in. I think it's easier to do it that way, I guess, where you just manually move each point. But up to you. Okay. Questions here? Okay. Now we got cube roots. Guesses on what a cube root looks like? The other way? Ooh. Let's see. Make a table, x, y. Again, we want to choose good points. Is 0 a good point? Yeah, let's cube root of 0. 0. Is 1 a good point? No.
Yes.
What's the cube root of 1?
1.
1. 8's the next one? Because what do I got out? 2. Can I have negative y's? So like the last one, can I take the square root of a negative?
No.
No, can I take the cube root of a negative? You can with the 3, yeah. So what if we did negative 1? What's the cube root of negative 1? Positive 1?
Negative 1.
Negative 1. What if I took the cube root of negative 8? Negative 2. So before, you can't take square root of a negative. That's why we don't have any negatives. You can take cubed root of a negative, okay? Let's plot, this is our parent function. We got 0, 0, 1, 1. We also got negative 1, negative 1. Then we got 8, 2. So we got something that looks a little bit like that. You guys remember what our cubed function looks like? You remember doing those?
Yeah. Looks
kind of the same a little bit, doesn't it? On its side, maybe?
Weird.
Weird. Weird. Okay. Let's throw some numbers in there. If I have the cube root of x minus 2 plus 1, what is the minus 2 doing? Right 2. What's the plus 1 doing? Up 1. Okay. Before we had 0, 0, where am I moving 0, 0? Right 2, up 1. Okay. Then looking back at our parent function, we went up 1 over 1. We also went down 1, left 1. And then our other point was 8, 2, right? So starting from your starting point, go right 8 and up 2. Always go back to your starting point. That is your reference. Kind of like how we talked about reference angles. Kind of that idea. Same shape. Just move a little bit. Questions? Good news, last one. Last one of our fake last section. Is that better, Mike? Our
Sure.
fake last section. Negative. Does what? Reflects. What's the half do? Compress. What's the minus 1 do?
Right.
Right 1. What's the plus 3 do? Up 3. Let's copy down our parent function again. I shouldn't say our function, our table. And I'll put them in order this time. We had -8, -1, 0, 1, 8. And the values we had were -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, right? Sure. Okay. Just like the square root we did when we have a number outside, easiest thing to do is multiply your y values by what's outside. Okay, so we're gonna times y, that looks like xy. I won't write that. Multiply y by -1/2. So our same x's, -8, -1, 0, 1, 8. If I take -2 times -1/2, what do I get?
1.
+1? If I take -1 times -1/2, what do I get? Half. What do I get out for 0? What do I get out for 1? -1/2. And 8, -1. Okay. Let's graph that one. So this would be our y equals -1/2 square root x. Okay, so we got -8, 1. Sorry, 1, 2, 3. Okay, we got the multiply part down. What else do I have left? Move it over, write 1 up 3. So you take each point, write 1 up 3. Our halves are a pain. Questions? None. If you want to take,
Just do the blue, just pop the blue line.
yeah. So like if you want to make this table and instead of just multiplying by half, like plugging -8 in, -1, and then cube rooting, and then take it times -1/2 and adding 3, and putting that into your table, totally okay. I think you might find that you get weirder answers.